Oh, man. All right. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. We got music playing? We should. We should. Let's go to Fat Tony. Let's get this thing rolling. Chad, how we doing? Chad, how we doing? Let me know. Are we live? I think so. I think so. I think so. Also, give me a 1 if y'all can hear the music. Give me a 1 if y'all can hear the music. 2 if you cannot. StreamYard's different, man. We're on StreamYard today. It's a little different. You got to be on StreamYard for the pregame show just in case someone joins. You know what I mean? You never know. I never know if I'm going to have a guest on, so I got to go on StreamYard because I don't know what I'm doing on OBS. How we doing, chat? Okay, so that's a no. You can't hear the music. Okay, that's a no. All right. I appreciate you putting the 2 on there. Okay. That's a no. That's a no. All right. All right. I'm going to turn it off. I still don't know what I'm doing with that. I don't know why we can't hear nothing. Okay. I don't know. I got to turn it off for me because okay. There we go. Now we're good. Let's play it on StreamYard. We'll just let StreamYard handle business. Chat, there's a chance we have a guest come on today. We'll see. I don't know. Things got kind of thrown off a little bit, it sounds like. So we'll see. We'll see on that. Let's Talk Lions will not be with us today, unfortunately. But Lions Handle Business might be a post-game show. Kind of like last week, man. That's a very real possibility. Plus, it won't be as late. You know, like it was like 11:30, man. I see y'all talk about inactives, so I'm going to throw those on the screen. Like at 1:35, those dropped. They dropped immediately at 1:35. So I'll throw those on the screen right now. Bam, there you go. There's your inactives. Let me actually do it like this. I got a couple things I got to show y'all today, but we'll start here. We'll start with the inactives. We'll go through this. Darren, how you doing, man? Anthony's in the building. Scott is in the building. Mile Marker, my man Rabbit, Charles always in the building. How you doing, Charles? Quick side note, man. Before we talk about this, let me know how y'all felt last night. I mean, that sounds weird. How did y'all feel about how the games went down last night? Anybody surprised on what took place? I think the Baltimore one kind of made sense. Houston, man, they gave him a run. They gave him a run now. Houston battled. I mean, Houston's defense, I think it gets overlooked. You know, all the talks about CJ Stroud, and he's great. But, man, that defense is legit. So they were with him. They were hanging with him, but Baltimore's defense is also maybe the best in the league, so they handle business. And then the night game, I had to rewatch that this morning. I rewatched basically the second half this morning just because, like, it was kind of cloudy in terms of, like, what happened. I was kind of in and out. But I know that San Fran won. I was like, yo, let me rewatch this. Let me watch this thing back. What a game, bro. What a game, dude. And now, if the Lions win, they play San Fran. Okay, inactives, though. Here's what we're looking at. Stephen Gilmore, makes sense. Charles Harris. I guess here's the surprises, what was being pointed out in chat. Charles Harris and James Houston are both inactive for this game. That's really the big one. Braddock Martin, not really a shock there. Khalif Raymond, he's out injured. Tracy Walker would be a healthy scratch, I believe, as well. And then Hendon Hooker's the emergency quarterback. The biggest thing that would be a surprise to this is that the Lions are very light in terms of like your typical, edge pass rusher right now. They're very light in that spot. Julian Okwara was signed back to the practice squad, so Julian is back. We see you, Julian. He did not get elevated today, though. Instead, that was Tyson Alualu, as usual, as well as Jason Kabinda, special teams impact too there. So, I would say that's the only shock of this. I don't know if it's a huge shock. I expect we're going to see a lot of off-ball linebackers. I thought they'd want to have a lot of off-ball linebackers because last time we played this team, when they go heavy personnel, Lions want to match with off-ball linebackers, and we had a lot of Jack Campbell in the line of scrimmage. I don't think maybe we'll see that as much, but we could see a lot of 3 linebackers today, depending on what Tampa Bay throws at us. So I guess it's not I don't want to say it's a huge surprise, but it is a little bit because at edge, we have Hutch. We have Kaminsky. We have Pass. We're just heavier there. We're very heavy coming into this game. And also, it could have just been as simple as, hey, Romeo versus James Houston. I'm not mad at them choosing Romeo. I think Romeo's played well. I'm not mad at that. But, yeah, I don't know. I thought he'd be active today. I'm a little surprised, but I thought he'd be active today. We cut Julian for that. It's a good question. So, I mean, and it also, maybe it's not. So maybe with the Julian cut, maybe it isn't. And here's the thing. So that was something that obviously they had to make a decision on. And we're hoping that the thing goes beyond, right, like one game. This isn't a we're done today kind of deal. But, if you look at it, we have 3 more. We have 3 more games. That's the way you look at it. And at some point during those 3 games, could you want James Houston? Maybe, right? Maybe they didn't feel like he was all the way there health-wise. Maybe they don't love the matchup for this. I don't know. And if that's the case, maybe they're thinking, hey, maybe if in the championship game, we might want him. So if he didn't do it, he'd be out for the season. Obviously, that makes space. But yeah, like I said, Julian's back on the practice squad. So it's not like he's really gone anywhere. And also, he was on the final year of his contract. So he's back. What's up, D.I.? What's up? Lions Talk by Chat Sports. I see you, man. How you been? Man? It's good to see you in here. I'm good, man. I've done a little bit too much with this Spark League stuff. Look, man, all the energy drinks, just as a side note, all these energy drinks, bro, are too expensive. And then you find yourself with one of these. Stop. We're not sponsored. I shouldn't even done that. But here's the thing, man. When you find them for like $1.20, man, you just start going crazy. I've drank too many of these today. Man. So I'm fired up. But usually I get tired during the game, so it was necessary. What's up, Jordy? I see you. All right, let me switch over to this real quick. Actually, wait, maybe we should. Okay, no. Yeah, I'm going to go to this. And then we're going to come back. Because I want to let you all know, man. So I put my parlay. We didn't do a prop bet thing because I put the lose yourself video out, which, by the way, like I said, shout out to Bet US, they put that together. But I did still make my prop bet ticket. So I want to read it off. Y'all tell me where I'm crazy. My man Wolva Lion is in the building. How you doing, man? Yeah. Oh, my man Hungry Panda's in the building. Okay. This is what I put together. Here we go. So it's 5. I feel good about this. The last one I don't feel good about. I don't love how much it changed the odds, this last one. But here we go. So I have Aleem over 0.5 sacks. I love that. I feel really good about Aleem today. And that was actually one of the biggest additions to this ticket. So Aleem over 0.5 sacks in this game. I have Gibbs with at least 39 rushing yards. Y'all know during the week I said I think this is the Gibbs game. It still feels like a lot, though, because like the numbers were set pretty high. Like they expect us to be able to run the ball. By the way, chat, just to point this out on the side note, because this may give you something to think about. One of the lines was a team grabs the lead by 16.5 points. And that was like a minus spread kind of deal. You know what I mean? So like it's almost like they're expecting at some point someone's going to be up by at least 16.5 points. Or I guess in that case to be 17. They think that this game, one way or the other, someone's going to build a big lead. I was shocked when I saw that number. What's up, Stefan? Am I saying that? Stefan, how you doing? Why couldn't we sit Will Harris? Man. I wasn't prepared for that question. Hey, look. Well, I'll say this. So, even though I say, like, I would put CD Deuce at, like if Brian Branch missed a play, I would put CD Deuce down, right? But as we saw today, Tracy Walker's inactive. He's inactive. So the lines are a little bit lighter at safety. He's a healthy scratch, it seems like, for this one. But what we also saw, and because of that, is that they don't move CD Deuce out of that spot to step in for Brian Branch. Last time it took place, instead, the Lions put Will Harris in that spot. So I would assume they're still looking to go to that spot if they ever needed to. By the way, just got an update, Bleacher Report. Let me see what this is. According to Ian Rappaport, can I throw this on the screen? Negotiations expected to ramp up after playoffs. Lions golf to talk extension. I mean, look, that's a whole side situation we could talk about, but does Stephen Gilmore wear his helmet backwards in practice? I want to see him get some reps. Does he wear his helmet backwards? I don't know. Maybe. I hope not. I don't know. He probably can't see. You want to see him get some reps? Okay. Game on, bro. What's up, man? CJ, JG, interceptions. I struggle with that. I agree. I think he could get one today. I'm fired up. I think he gets one today. If someone gets one, he gets one. That's what I'll say to that, though, inactive. I don't remember what we were talking about. Oh, yeah. Okay, here's the other ones I had. I had Gibbs at least 39 rushing yards. J-Mo at least 29 receiving yards. I think Jameson, it only takes one reception to give him 29. I think Jameson could have a big day, though. Like this, I like this matchup for Jameson. Plus, I'm still not completely sold on Laporta being like Laporta yet, health-wise. We'll see. Then the last two things I have, Detroit win. Okay. And that put me at plus 800. The one I added late was St. Brown touchdown. A St. Brown touchdown put me at plus 1350. That one I don't feel great about. Someone's got to score, though. So I'm like, all right, who do I feel good about scoring? Christian against St. Brown. I'll take that matchup. So I don't know. I don't feel great about that, but I was like, if I'm going to do it, I got to make the odds a little bit, a little more interesting. That one made it a lot more interesting. I'm surprised how much that moved the needle. But that's the last one I kind of just popped in there. Dave Montgomery, 2 TDs. Hey, as long as you get that St. Brown, get one. What's up with Houston? Yeah, Houston's inactive today. Again, I don't think it's an injury thing. It could be, I guess, but he's been full participation the last 2 weeks. So it could be that aspect of it. I also think that some of it's going to be the team that we're playing, what personnel is probably going to be on the field as well. I think that's a real possibility too. Like I said, last time we played this team, and it's been different though. They've been a lot more, and I don't have a number for this, but when you watch them, they've been a lot more spread offense, less heavy personnel. But last time we played them, they were very heavy personnel, and the Lions matched off-ball linebackers. So to that point, like I could see where the Lions said, okay, we don't want to have Jalen inactive. You can't have that guy inactive. We want Derek Barnes. We want Campbell, of course. We want Anzalone. So they weren't going to kind of dip into that. I didn't think we were going to dip into Jason Kabinda being inactive, not only because he could play some offense packages, but also because of special teams value as well. So for James Houston, I think he would have had to find a spot in special teams possibly. But at the same time, I also still wouldn't count him out for the rest of the playoffs. Like, again, this is one game situation, but I think every team's different, right? Every team's play stylistically different. I wouldn't count him out for the rest of the playoffs, but that was a move the Lions had to make. Like, that was a thing where if the Lions didn't make that move, if they didn't sign him to the roster, he would have been out for the season because he was running into the time period that you only get so many days to return to practice and then be signed to active roster. You get that 21-day window. Once you get past that window, you have to sign him or he's out for the year. Lions were hitting that window, so they made a decision to say, hey, let's sign him. Let's put him on the active roster. Even though he's not playing today, he's on the roster. Julian Okwara goes back to the practice squad. So now at some point he could play. I'm a little surprised. I'm a little surprised. I can also kind of get it too. It's like I alluded to it a little bit. It's difficult because you don't know which way they're going to go with it, right? We know at tight end, like for example, they want to have 3 tight ends. So they're going to have Laporte. They're going to have Fursker like last week, right? So I kind of alluded to it a little bit. Like I was like, I don't know exactly whose spot he's going to take if he takes a spot, but I also still wouldn't count him out. I still wouldn't count him out for this at some point in the playoffs. That's the hope though. What up though? Lions TFC championship game, baby. I see you, Michael. How you doing, man? 10 missed layups, women's basketball. Both teams are ranked 2. I'll say this though. So I was looking up. I don't know like women's basketball history and stuff. Okay. I don't know it at all, but I looked up because I know Caitlin Clark, she's been like that dude, okay, this season. I looked up her stat. She's averaging like 30 points on 50% shooting. Chat, I don't know. Maybe someone knows the history. Is she the GOAT of college basketball? I'm just saying, like, I don't watch women's basketball like that. But she's nasty, dog. Just side note. Okay. Hey, no, shout out to fans. Phantom's my man. Phantom can be a little pessimistic at times, but that's all good. We love you, Phantom. Hey, St. Brown first TD. Oh, Gibbs TD, JMO TD, Evans TD, White TD. $21 bet. Oh my gosh, that's a $7,000 payout. Hey, hopefully you just bet US. You know what I'm saying? That's nuts. That's nuts, dog. Wait, so does it have to happen in that order, or you're just saying St. Brown needs to have the first touchdown, and then all those other guys have to score? I'm rooting for you, man, because St. Brown's in there. I have St. Brown as one of my touchdowns, so we'll take it. That's nuts, though. That's the way to do it. If you're gonna do it, let's win like thousands of dollars if we're gonna do it. Okay, yeah, I can show the inactives back on the screen, but I do want to take a look at the Bucs side because I have not looked at the Bucs inactives. That's really the only key one though, chat. Outside of Charles Harris is also inactive. We just haven't seen him play a lot. Plus, again, Romeo Okwara. I think it would have been hard to make Romeo Okwara inactive. I guess they could have, but they didn't. I think Romeo's been playing well. So I kind of get that too. Let me look this up real quick. Looking up Romeo Okwara. I want to see what the Bucs inactives looks like. I'm sure there's no surprises here, but did they post it anywhere? Yeah, here we go. Let me see the Bucs side. Bucs inactives. Team Jarrett. Nah, nothing worth note here. Nothing really worth note here at all. They're good to go. They're healthy. I mean, that's Yaya Diaby's going to play. What is it? What was the other one? Levante David, I think, was a question at one point this week. He's going to play. Chris Godwin's going to play. So they're healthy. Baker's going to play. They're good. We're both healthy. We're both pretty healthy. I'm just hoping Laporte is in a better spot this week, because I think they would love to use him in this one. Dos baby will step closer. I know, bro. We got a real shot. Man. We got a real shot. He's on bust alert. I don't know if he's on bust. I mean, well, he's injured. He's injured, though. So I guess if you're saying, like, because of the injury, the only thing with James Mitchell would be how far he's already into his contract. That would be the issue with James Mitchell, is how far he's already into his contract. But I thought when he was playing his butt off, man. I was, like, super impressed when dude was playing. So James Mitchell's under contract through 2025. No, I think he's fine. I can see what you're saying, but I would also keep an eye on, I think what James Mitchell did without having Brock Wright really helped his stock. In my opinion, to me, he helped himself. He helped himself a lot going forward because he showcased that he could pass protect, he could run block, and then he also gives us a little bit more of a receiving threat than Brock Wright. Not to say that they're going to want to move on from Brock Wright. He is a 5th rounder. Yeah, he's a 5th rounder. But I thought he looked good. But the injuries, injuries can throw off everything. To be honest, that is what happened with Iffy, right? It was most part it was injuries because they transitioned him. We're like, yo, just play him at corner. Lions were like, no, dude is playing safety. And then it was just like, okay, we can't see him because he's injured. And then I didn't know how he's going to work his way into getting snaps. All of a sudden, here we are. Tracy Walker's inactive. I don't want to go into any of that side. This is positive vibes, but I'll tell you this: Iffy is the future at safety here. He is the future at safety. What's the money line tonight? Let me see. I love speed. Wait, time out, dog. Time out. Yo, that picture's wild, bro. That picture's wild. Let me look it up. I'm curious. Now, I got Detroit winning, of course. The spread I saw most recently was 6.5. That's what I saw most recently was Lions minus 6.5. They blitz a lot. They do blitz a lot. Baker isn't ready for Ford Field. I think Baker has a better day today. Because in a way, he kind of has to. It's just about like, okay, if Evans has 2 big plays, let's not let him get to 5. Let's not let Chris Godwin, Trey Palmer, Thompson, like Tompkins, let's not let those guys get the 5 big play. We just got to limit that as best as possible. If we limit that as best as possible, I think we'll be fine in this one. I think our run defense will be really good. But if you were like really to just simplify it, like what's the keys defensively for me? Don't give up the big passing play, shut down the run. Because they're not a good rushing team. So don't allow that to become a real threat. You allow that thing to become a threat, everything opens up off it. That would be my keys defensively in this one. 177. Look at that. We see you, Motown Mitch. 177. Virginia Tech. We see you. If he is a better strong safety due to his blitzing ability. Yeah, if he's better in coverage too to me. I think if he's just better in coverage. He's more opportunistic. He comes down with the football. I think he's more versatile. I thought Tracy did a good job working towards that, but I think if he's better, I think it's more natural for him. Tracy's great. It's a heck of a position group, man. Safety. We are nasty at safety. I mean, we're nasty there. We have played blitz. This is true, DJ, and that's a great point. I think we're going to be very prepared for what we're about to see here. What's up, Boom? What's up, man? I think we'll be very prepared for what we're about to see here. Plus, we already saw them once. Like I said, I didn't think the blitzing was a big factor last time we played them. I think it's more about how much coverage movement they have. So, and the more you can run the ball, the more coverage movement you have. So it's like, all right, to me, that's the key in this one. Like, is the coverage movement when I watch this team, because as well as we pass the football, man, we were in some like low percentage spots. Now, in fairness, Tampa Bay's just not good on third down. It just haven't been good on third down all year. They're elite in the red zone, but not that great on third down. And the Lions were awesome in that game. I mean, they picked up chunks on third down. So I still don't want to play in that world against this defense. Bucs are so overrated on offense, they can't even run the ball. They cannot run the ball. This is true. They cannot run the ball. I don't know. Are people hyping their offense up? I mean, their weapons are nasty. Like, their weapons are nasty. It kind of makes me think different style, but like Seattle, right? Seattle's really has a run game though. But like we played Seattle like a year ago. Like when you have DK and Lockett, it's like, yo, you got to deal with this though. That's kind of what it feels like in a way here. Like it kind of dictates our coverage. Why don't they move Branch outside to put Gardner Johnson in the slot, bench Fielder? Well, one, I like Fielder. One, I'm a fan of Fielder. I think Fielder's going to be good for us. I think even the touchdown that he gave up last week, like you watch it, especially from the offensive line view, the all-22, like, bro, he was number 2. I don't think Brian Branch would be perfect on the outside. I think he's good in certain coverages. I don't think he'd be perfect there, though. 1, length. 2, speed, straight line speed, it'd be an issue. I think you could play him in certain spots on the outside. I think if he had to in a pinch, you could put him out there. But I don't think you want him to live there. Like that matchup with Godwin or Mike Evans, I think would be an issue without help. In fairness, I guess you're going to give help to the other one. So there's that. I mean, it's an interesting, it's an option. I guess you could try it. Also, I would say, I don't think they have any interest in moving CD Deuce back to slot. I think they're completely good with CD Deuce play safety. He's playing well at safety. He played well at safety in Philly in his last season, and that's why last time when Brian Branch was down, they put Will Harris in. I don't think they have any interest moving that dude out of safety. You're crazy. Vilder is trash. I don't think he's trash. Now, look, is he the future? No, I don't think he's that. But Vilder's also settled things for us in a big way. He settled things for us in a big way, man. And this is almost like the effect that Jerry Jacobs had when he came back last year. Like, no one would have argued, like, oh, Jerry's the top corner in the league. Like, no. But when he came back, he settled things for us. Now, he struggled a little bit this season, gave us some big plays. Vilder, to me, has had a very similar impact on this defense. And also, what I love about Vilder is how quickly he's acclimated in terms of communication, man. Very quick. After the first game in Chicago, we were like, ooh, I don't know. It was quick that he's picked that thing up. So, to me, like, he's been massive for us. He's been massive. Again, you're never going to mistake him for being like a top corner, but he's been massive because he's kind of calmed down that cornerback unit. And like this is what we always say on Bleacher Report, right? There's a lot of clarity in this defense. You know, no one's gonna roll up to Detroit and be surprised, like, yo, did you see how good those corners were? Like, no, you know exactly what you're gonna get. But at the same time, you have to have stability. If you're terrible at corner, you're in a big problem. You're in a lot of trouble. It's what we were a year ago. I mean, it really was. It's why the first half it was so bad defensively. When you're bad at cornerback, it is hard to hide that in today's NFL. We just need solid play at cornerback, and I think he's giving us solid play. Again, it's not perfect, but he's a really good run defender. His communication's been there. And again, even that touchdown, I still love the way. You think he's stingy, but I think he's stingy in coverage. He's stingy. Okay. I mean, hey, okay. I mean, look, I'll take that. Stingy in coverage. I like him, man. I like him. I think that touchdown was, first off, it was a beautiful throw. Oh my gosh. Like if we're just talking about that touchdown, that was a beautiful throw. Then obviously like the CeeDee Lamb one. Before that CeeDee Lamb touchdown, though, even if you look at his statistics, including that touchdown, he was really good statistically in coverage, right? But he's given up a couple big plays. And that's really been the issue for the Lions this year, to be honest. It's like once teams get past the 40-yard line, is we've given up chunk plays. That's been our issue. We've given up the big touchdown. But even still, like the Kindle Vilder touchdown to CeeDee Lamb, right? You miss a sack. Guy breaks open late, you fall down, you score a touchdown. What would be the other one? Yeah, the other one last week. You know, he's trying to play on the outside. He tries to undercut it, make a play on the football. He misses by that much. Like, I can live with that. If the margin's that, I can live with that. If it's like, yo, he's not even near the guy, now we got a problem. But I would say that with both corners, it kind of feels that way. Like Cam Sutton has limitations. We've seen that. He's gotten beat over top too, right? But also the fact is Cam Sutton's got paid. So no one's looking at like, yo, Cam Sutton, he's got to go. Like Cam Sutton's got paid. We know that he's going to be here. But for Cam Sutton, he's not a number one, but he's stability, and that's good. She just missed a game-winning layup. Wait, it's tied at 83. Is your thing ahead of mine? Hold up, Chad. Oh, okay. She missed in regulation, so they're going to OT. Dang. Okay. Hey, I think at 2 they're going to switch over, but I don't know. It's 2. Like, tell me how that lines up, bro. Tell me how regulation ends at 1:59 p.m. I'm just saying. We see you, sports media. You're crazy. You're crazy for that. 90 standout cornerbacks. I like a lot of corners this year, but I'm with you. There's no like last year was really strong at corner. And it's turned out that way. You guys know I love Gonzalez. Gonzalez was incredible for New England before he got hurt. Lions wanted a different stylistic. Witherspoon's been really good. Witherspoon's been really good in the slot, though. And I think for Witherspoon, man, like, when you actually start to look at Seattle, it's like, yeah, they probably do need a slot corner. I can't think of dude's name out of Cincinnati. What was dude's name? He was like a 4th-round pick. I think he was like the corner of the year or something. He was not it. He was not the answer there. He changed a lot there for them. We have that obviously now. And then Joey Porter Jr. has been really good too. Joey Porter Jr. has been awesome for Pittsburgh. He was awesome this year. All different styles, but that was a strong cornerback class. All of them are honestly look really good early. There's some that I like. Now this is how I've done. So I've only watched corners to this point. Basically, when I've done my draft stuff, I watched last couple of days. For me with the cornerback thing is I haven't looked at any mock drafts. I'm trying to take the approach of Kobe Bryant. Yes. I've tried to take the approach of I don't want to know where other people are ranking these guys. Because I don't want to go through it like, oh, they had him ranked 3. Let me now watch him 3rd. I don't want to do any of that. I'm just watching them randomly. Like taking a name, bam, let's watch him. That way I don't have a bias that's stuck in my head, because this always happens to me. It's hard to have it not. Like once you start doing mock drafts where you're like, oh, he should be kind of in this range because this is where the mock draft kept having to go. I'm trying to avoid that. But I do know a couple names. Like I know Kool-Aid McKinstry is very high cornerback in this draft. Okay, I've just heard it. But at the same time, bro, I'm a huge fan of Kool-Aid McKinstry. I'm like, yo, this dude's awesome. I like watching this dude. Not perfect, but I like watching him. So I could see what you're saying. I don't think I've seen a guy yet that I'm like, yo, he's like what some of those dudes were last year. But man, they got some good corners. I love Bama's corners. Yeah, honestly, I was watching this dude, what's slot's name? Mekhi Moore. Now he's more of a slot safety because I mean he wears 13 like Brian Branch. Mekhi Moore is nice, bro. Like he don't got the traits that Brian Branch does in coverage, but he's nice, dog. He's nice, bro. Like he's the type of dude that I think you want on your NFL team. Will Johnson from Michigan. He ain't coming out this year, but yeah, Will Johnson could be high. Will Johnson be high. While we talking draft? I mean, why aren't we talking draft? You know what I mean? You don't like the draft? You don't like the draft? No, I'm with you though. I would never talk about the draft before. I try to avoid it, but honestly, like I kind of have this balance where it's like I love both of them. So, you know, I'm good with either. We can talk draft, we can talk Lions, whatever we want to do. But if you back at corner, I don't think that's gonna happen. He's played too good at safety. They're not gonna move him. They're not gonna touch him. You can't touch that dude. When you're playing like that, I am not moving him. Look, hey, we'll figure it out. I hear what you said. We'll figure it out. We'll draft the dang corner. And we need to. Like, that's one of the positions we haven't hit that heavy. We'll hit that at some point. I think Ford Field will be louder today. Man, I hope so. I want to be in that atmosphere, by the way. I just want to see what it's like. Chat, was anybody at the game last week? Let me know. Was anybody at the game last week? Jalen Johnson's free agent for Bears. I would be shocked they didn't re-sign him. But maybe they don't. Maybe they don't. And he's not like a super twitchy guy either. He's just really sound, man. He's really sound, physical. He almost has like the Jamel Dean kind of build to him in a way. Who worries you most on Bucs? Mike Evans. I'll actually throw that on the screen right now. My God. I'm gonna show that. Wait, stop. I'm gonna show that on the screen right now. Okay, I didn't save it, so we're doing the goofy way, but I'm gonna chat. Come on, man. All right, here we go, Chad. Here we go. Let's do this. Here we go. Let me get the Bet US thing off the screen. My bad. Shout out to Bet US. Top link in the description. Win some Super Bowl tickets possibly. All right, here's my player to watch. So for anybody who was just asking, this is what I think. Cam Sutton versus Mike Evans. I think we're going to see a lot of this. Now, it's not going to be like one-on-one Cam Sutton versus Mike Evans because that would be awful. But I'm specifically looking at when he's playing one-on-one. We got single-high safety. When he's singled up, which he will be, especially on third down, that's a matchup. It's kind of like last week, right? Kendall Vilder, again. I mean, I think it was cover 3. That was a ridiculous throw by Stafford. The dude was in his face. CD Deuce falls down when he's blitzing, and he somehow gets that. Again, Vilder's contesting it. I can live with that. It's just a ridiculous throw. All right, hopefully Baker doesn't make some of those. But, like those situations where the Lions always play cover 3 on third and long, Cam Sutton versus Evans. Brian Branch, Alex Anzalone, specifically in coverage. Brian Branch didn't play last time. He'll see a lot of Trey Palmer, he'll see a lot of different matchups. But I think specifically, man coverage because they'll try to find matchups. I don't think they'll look to that one because to me, he's our best corner. But also, I think specifically it's going to be zone coverage. 2 deep safeties, he'll be underneath the coverage a lot. I circle those 2 guys, handle one-on-ones. Cade Otton's been just like a – so to someone that asked who scares me most on Tampa, yes, it's Mike Evans, but Cade Otton to me has been like the guy. Cade Otton's been the dude. Aleem McNeil. I don't know if I spelled that right. I think I did. Aleem McNeil. Sorry if I didn't. I just was flying through this. Aleem McNeil. I think he has a big day. I think he gets my 0.5 sack over. He should. Truth. We need to dominate their guards today. Run game, pass game. We need to be dominant there. If we do that, it opens up everything for us. But we have to be dominant in those spots. I worry about Otton as an outlet. Yeah, Otton's nice, and that's the thing too. Like Otton's ability to now he's attacking like downfield. Like he's attacking downfield. He's scoring touchdowns. He's a big inside the 25-yard line type of threat for them. If you go man coverage, and he's a very movable piece, right? He's not super stationary. He doesn't just sit in line all game long. So he'll move to the slot. So there's that. James Houston. I'm sorry that's on there. Wait, I forgot that was on there, chat. I forgot that was on there. My bad. I didn't mean to put that on there. I spelled McNeil wrong. That's my bad. I did not mean to put James Houston on there. I did this before. Wait, no, James Houston, McNeil's 2 L's. Come on, man. At least according to this depth chart, James Houston. I put that on there before the inactives came out. I was like, yo, let me switch this. If he's not active. All right, just ignore that. It's not there. Okay, continue. we can put another player in that spot. Jahmyr Gibbs. Put Jahmyr Gibbs there, chat. Jahmyr Gibbs will have to be the answer in the run game today, I believe. I mean, look, if we can just run the ball with anybody, I'm happy about that. But, chat, we got to the point last time we played Tampa. Khalif Raymond got a handoff in that game. It's like, yo, we need someone with some darn juice. Jahmyr Gibbs. Vita Vea, I mean, he's just a difference maker. So you just know, like, if you're, again, scary on the team, Vita Vea, it all starts in the interior, great games, starts in the interior with this team. But to me, because of that, guys like Logan Hall, Golston, those are the pieces you should have some success against. Logan Hall in particular, he wants to get upfield. He's very crafty at the point of attack, can make you whiff. So you'll get some blown blocks, Sewell, Decker, but he can be moved. Same thing with Golston. Two guys, I think you circle that because if you win that matchup, you can get some of that outside rushing going. Levante David, Sam Laporta is a big matchup last time. May not be as big this time. At the bottom, Christian versus St. Brown, and then Jamel Dean, mainly for JMO. So there you go. Players to watch outside of James Houston. Just imagine that says Jahmyr Gibbs. Just picture that. Okay. Craig Reynolds, Davino, Zigbo as running backs for most of the game in week 6. We did have Craig. We had Ozigbo. I mean, we had Monty too, but you're right. Ozigbo did get a carry in that game. You're right about that. Shout out to Davino Zigbo, bro. I forgot about that. Yeah, it was different. It's crazy though, because you would think that'd be a playoff thing, right? Not like, oh, hey, now you're in the playoffs. Now you have those guys. Like what? I don't know. Houston's not going to give you pass rush. Wishful thinking. He's not going to. By the way, Lions are first in the league in pressure rate. Last time I checked, I think that still holds. They've been really good at getting pressure this year. The thing is, we know sometimes it has to come with a blitz. As always, it always comes down to coverage. If he's getting the ball out and read one, you're not going to notice anything. You're not going to notice it unless it's like a 5-step take a shot. You won't notice anything if he's getting the ball and read one. So that's the first challenge because Baker Mayfield is very good, I think, at that. Very good at going to the line, seeing what he wants to see defensively, utilizing motion, do a lot of one-player motion, and then getting a tell and saying, okay, I'm going at this guy. He's very good at doing that. So to me, that's the whole challenge. Safety play, linebacker underneath zone. Have to get in a spot where we can force him beyond one. If we get him beyond one, that pass rush will be a thing. Plus, as we know, shortest distance quarterback's the inside. So if a guy like Aleem, Levi, if those guys are dominant in the interior, Alawalu, like if those guys are dominant, then maybe you get some of those impact plays outside of him having to get past read one. You know, that's where things can really open up. So the Packers lost and injured Debo at the same time. That is unfortunate. Do we know, is he out next week too? I mean, he didn't come back in the game. Remember, like they said he tried and he didn't come back. He did turnover today. Yes, we got to win that battle today. If it's 0-0, fine, but we cannot lose that battle today. There's like 6 or 7 guys at D end that would fire for the Lions to get. Wait, that would be fire. Oh, okay. I see you. Is Levi a starter since Bucs was out? And keep it on Romeo. Like Romeo's been playing well. He's working his way back, but he's been playing well. Now, this is a team with pretty good tackle play. You know, worse Gadecki. But again, their interior is shaky. Very shaky. And if we can get them into pass downs, I think there's safety in pass pro pickups outside of their back too. And especially if they want to get their back into that spot, I think they'll have trouble with some speed. So that's an area where I thought James Houston could be impactful. But to be honest, you could bring linebackers on those blitz, linebacker, edge, drop out, DT, drop out, that kind of thing. Is Levi a starter since Bugs was out? No, Levi's not really been a starter. It's more been Ali McNeil kind of became the nose tackle. And then we've seen a lot of Tyson Alualu. Levi's mixed into that. We have seen Levi mix into that. Trying to think. We've seen Benito Jones, of course, as well. It's kind of been a rotation between those 4. But I think Alualu's been getting the most snaps outside of Aleem, I think. I can look that up quick, but I think he is. How many total tackles for loss do you think the Lions will have? Oh, you making a bet right now? You making a bet? That's like how do I answer that? I don't know. That's 3. No, yes. 3. We can get some TFLs in that run game. Oh my gosh. Did you see Mike Disner turn down GM talks and stay with Lions? Shout out to Mike Disner. I did not know that. I knew that teams were interested. I had heard that, but I did not know that. Shout out to Mike Disner. I want to look this up real quick, chat, because someone said Bleacher Report gave me this, or they didn't give me this, but I just saw this. Ian Rappaport. Is that like a new report that just dropped? Yeah, here we go. This is the Ian Rappaport report. So if you didn't see it, that was kind of weird. Oh, he's got a video. Chat, should we watch the video? Baker's a mobile quarterback. We need to keep a spy on him. Yeah, they don't play spies. I hear what you're saying. Like we saw yesterday, we saw Houston kind of use a little bit of that, but we don't play spies. So the Lions will not do that. But it is important to collapse that pocket. Just collapse it, man. You just have to get them going backwards. Like that's the thing. In New Orleans, like those shot plays, they could not. New Orleans does not create any pressure. So there's that aspect too. They have been terrible at creating pressure. I appreciate you, Tyson. How you doing? Sink the ship. I love that. Did we not beat the moon face last week? Man, I am going to bring that up. How fired are you up for this game? We're Rad. Rad said that his flight got canceled. He's actually supposed to be on today. We'll see if we get him here soon. If he's coming back home, that's awesome. We'll have to get him on here soon. So that'll be the thing, something to look out for. But he said his flight got canceled on the way back, which stinks. Okay, here we go. Why is there music still playing in my ears? Because the StreamYard. Sorry. Here we go.
Everybody was chanting for there. Jared Goff, go back a couple years. Remember when the Detroit Lions traded Matthew Stafford? Goff was basically a throw-in in that game.
Whoa, stop. Chat, what the heck? I don't know why they did that. I don't know why they got to play music over everything, man. I don't know why they got to play music over everything. We did beat that. Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. That's actually really good to know. That actually is really good to know. I don't know if y'all can hear that or not, but they said extension talks after the playoffs here with Jared Goff. That's what I thought would happen. Y'all know I was saying it. I thought he'd get extended here. I thought Goff would be here long term. So we'll see. We'll see on that. I don't really have much else to give you outside of just that report, but that makes sense. I mean, need to extend Jonah. I don't know if I'd extend Jonah. I like him, but I don't know if I'd extend him. It would have to be a nice deal. But yeah, I mean, that starts after this year. Definitely, I would say my priority, Lee McNeil. That dude, that's my priority. Hey, Lee McNeil, Amon-Ra St. Brown, both those guys after the third year. Anybody after the third year can start getting into those extension talks. So anybody from that draft class, you hear music, but Schefter's cutting. That's on me. I muted it. That's why that was weird. I muted it because, and I was skipping through it because the dang thing was playing music. I didn't want to get copyrighted for that. Go Lions, make the Bucs walk the play. What up, Silent Service? Yo, that's funny, man. I also want to give a shout out to my man John. I posted in the community, but I wanted to give a shout out to him. He did an opening of the merch. And I don't want to show like the video, but I do want to show like a freeze frame. You could check out his channel. It is in the community of him rocking it. Man, come on, bro. Let me freeze frame this. That way y'all can see what this looked like, man, because this was fire. I didn't know this was a thing. I saw this yesterday. I know y'all see that. Shout out to my man John. He's doing the merch opening. Y'all can see the shirt's not easy to see there. But he's got the It's Okay to Believe shirt. He's got the Dose of Dion hat on. We see you, John. We appreciate you, man. Just want to show him some love. Ben Johnson hopefully got a better game plan versus. Oh, yeah, no. The Cardinals are a disaster. I mean, not the Cardinals. The Eagles are a disaster. Eagles are a disaster. They have no answer, dog. They don't have answer, bro. And it was weird, though, because there was like times where you're like, okay, there's something here. But for the most part, no, they look lost. Every time they brought a blitz, it was like, all right, this is going to be bad. Did you buy the Branch jersey? Did I buy the Branch jersey? I should. No, I don't got a Branch jersey, but I should. I haven't actually got one this year. This is Derek Barnes. I haven't actually got one this year. I haven't got one yet this year. What I am going to get, though, and I found them online, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting, chat. You know how they got I wanted to find, if anybody can find a banner that you can continue to add ears to, please let me know. I want to get a banner, like a Lions Division Championship banner, and hang it, but I can also continue to update it. I don't know if that's a thing. I'm sure it's not a thing, but if it is, please let me know. But I am going to, at very least, I'm going to get one of the banners that have all like the past division championships, but it also has an NFL championship option as well, and it goes to 57. I don't want to buy it yet, because I'm just saying, I don't want to buy it and be like, hey, we're in the Super Bowl a few weeks later. We're winning the Super Bowl, and now all of a sudden I got to get a new one. So I'm going to hold off. But this offseason, that's going to be a new addition. I need the Lions to win and beat the Niners. I hate the Niners, sincerely, Ravens fan. Well, I hope so too. Man. Frank the Tank is my pick for today's unsung hero. Ooh, I like that. You know what I really like about that too is I always feel like, Frank's a dog. Frank's a dog. But these kind of matchups, I don't feel like I walk away and think, man, that guy was dominant. If he was like really good, like if he dominated one of these matchups, like if he was dominant against Vita Vea a lot today, this game would get ugly. Like I would almost guarantee this game would get ugly, man. Oh my goodness. Ohio State won, chat. How did they win? They hit a game winner. See, now I'm mad. I shouldn't even looked at that. Now I'm upset. It's fine. I don't. But yeah, I do like that one. Anyone except San Francisco. Oh, dang, that's not what you said. Okay. I'm so hyped and nervous. Chat, so we're about 40 minutes in. I showed you my players to watch. I'm gonna keep talking to y'all in the chat. Should we get the score predictions? Let's do this before we get the score predictions. I want y'all to let me know who we got tomorrow. Let me know who we got tomorrow. We got what is it? Wait, not tomorrow. I mean, Kansas City, Buffalo. Chat, let me know who you got tonight. I'm sorry. Who do you got? Yes, those of that should be here. He hasn't been feeling well, so we'll see. But he should be here. We got also we changed up the I changed up the audio. Meaning I gotta I don't want to say just louder, but I have a sound bar. So I connected that. It sounds a lot better. Like there was a couple times I thought there was like thunder happening outside, honestly. So it should sound awesome today. I really wanted to get that feel, you know what I mean, of what's going down. Wow, little bro state. There you go. Who you got tonight, though, chat? I took the Chiefs. I'm currently 2-0. The unfortunate thing is, though, for anybody that's been watching our weekly picks on Bleach Report, appreciate you, by the way. It's a lot of fun over there, man. Shout out to them. I'm in third. I think I may have locked in at very worst getting third place. But I'm out of games, bro. Like, I can't work my way up. Jared Goff is running out of the tunnel right now. Oh, okay. Sorry. That was past. But that was in the past. But they're showing him running there. It's 12-8, about 12-20. We got about 40 minutes. But I took the Chiefs tonight. I think I might go 4-0 this week. It's just unfortunate that I can't make up more ground. There's not more games. We might have to include the Pro Bowl. I think everybody wants to do that, so we might have to include the Pro Bowl games. Give myself a chance. Yeah, I would like to see Buffalo win. I don't. Maybe it's because they're on the AFC that I don't have like a huge issue, which is kind of like New England. Like I didn't have an issue with them winning all the time because they were in the AFC. We didn't, it didn't really affect us. But I would like to see Buffalo win that one. I took Chiefs because of their defense, to be real. Okay, so I see y'all in the chat. We got some Chiefs. We got a mix though. My man, he hates Kansas City too. My man got no love in his heart. Bills from Richie. Mahomes and Kelsey have feminine tendencies. Wait, is that what you said? What? Oh my goodness. Chat, stop. Okay, why did they elevate Houston? Oh, sorry. Why did they elevate Houston? Because I do think Silent Service at some point they may use him in the playoffs. I think I could be wrong. There's a lot of times I say what I think about why they do certain things, and I'm usually wrong, or I am wrong about some of these things. One, it could be that he's not completely there, and they don't feel great about where he's at health wise, and they don't. And like I said, I didn't know who they were going to replace him for. We may see him at some point. I do think it was tough to find a spot for him. We may see him at some point, though. And I think that's why, because they just, like you said, like you obviously know, like they would have had to make this decision. So if they just didn't do it, he would just been out for the year. They wouldn't have had a chance to bring him back at any point. So I think that's why. And plus, Julian got back to the practice squad, so it wasn't like they really lost anything there. Also, I don't know who else they would have elevated. Like that would have, you know what I mean? Like I don't know who else they would have done that for, but maybe there's someone you're thinking of. Do you think sending Iffy on blitzes when Bucs run play action will be effective like the Broncos game? Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, now here's the only difference though. So with like Denver, I think it was Denver. It may have been, I think it was LA actually, that I talked about this, but when they went under center, LA was like very high percentage. Like if they were going to throw under center, they were going to run play action. So it was like, okay, this is probably going to be a play action play. Makes sense to blitz against this. The issue with Tampa is they've gotten away from a lot of their under center work. They've really transitioned to a much heavier shotgun pistol team. So we're not seeing as much as under center usage, which you could still bring the safety blitz. I guess it makes it a little bit more difficult. Like if they're playing to what you're saying, 12 personnel, right? And every time you would see it against Tampa, I would see Tampa do it. I always got that sense like, oh, this is probably going to be a shot play. Not every time. I wasn't able to confirm that. I tried to take in my notes, kept watching, didn't see that. They would mix out of it. But a lot of times I think when O'Keefe comes in, they bring 2 tight ends in, K. Dotton's in line, you start to think like this might be a shot play. That could be a spot, yes. If they're going to go heavy personnel, if they're going to lean that direction, kind of like they played us first time around, I would bring some safety blitzes too, because I would – lines are going to want to keep 2 deep over top, but I think in those spots you could mix some cover 3, play 1 deep, roll your other one down, bring the blitz. I'm with you there. Now, again, the issue is it's again comes back to the first read. Like, even if I bring that blitz, it's probably going to come back to the first read. So that other safety, that's that single high, if they're only bringing out 2 receivers, they're going heavy protection, he's got to be great on the first one. He's got to take away the first crosser, right? Don't allow them to get to number 2. So that would be the challenge. But yes, it's just how much do we see him under center would be my question in this one, because we just have seen a lot less of that. It's been a lot more spread teams out, get out of the gun. I think it helps further pass protection as well, but it's been a little bit of a shift they made. I guess in a way, LA kind of did the same thing. I think they shifted that a little bit more as the season went on, but Tampa Bay definitely has. Love the over in this game. What's the over-under set at, Rich? I can pull it up, actually. Someone asked me about the money line. Were you asking like the odds on the money line? Is that what he was asking? The over-under on that U.S. top league inscription is set at 49.5. So, yeah, 49.5. Over-under first half, 21.5, I think it is. Yeah. And then money line, Lions minus 290, plus 240 for Tampa. I added the Lions win to my prop bet thing. Please break the decibel record. Chad, you see that? The 4th loudest game, they said? I think we set the decibel record in Ford Field. Bro, and they always go back to like the Monday Night Football game. And they're like, yo, it was so loud. I was not there in 2011 in that game. I was there in 2011 when they played San Fran. That was the first Lions game I went to regular season. So I was there in that game. I don't remember how loud it was, too long ago. I do remember it was loud in 2013. We played the Giants on primetime. We ended up missing the playoffs that year, but I remember it was loud for the wrong reasons, because they were trying to fire Jim Schwartz, and that happened. But I think I've been there when that place has been loud recently. Like, so I can't even imagine. That place gets loud without a lot. I don't think it takes a lot for that place to get loud. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't think it takes a lot for that place to get loud. And I have not been there in anything close to the environment this is going to be. Like, I remember it kind of feeling like it was loud when we were playing Arizona in 2021, and we were not good, but we won that game. And I can remember them like chanting Jared Goff when he went out. You know, he was injured for a second, then he came back in, and people were like fired up. They're like, let's go, he's coming back in. So, and by the way, the loudest I probably heard it was when they were booing Sheila. Like, to be honest, dog, it's messed up. That was probably the loudest I've heard it. You literally couldn't hear Sheila talk. So what I'm saying is, if it's like that during the game, that's loud, bro. And as we saw on TV, everybody's standing based the whole time. I don't know if anybody of y'all saw the sights and sounds. If you did, Lions, obviously they're incredible. They're incredible doing that in the media team. But that was like, everybody was standing up. Bet US parlay picks, money line, Detroit, and the over. Okay, Rich, I appreciate you, man. Hey, if you bet $25, you follow the instructions, you could give yourself a chance to win a couple Super Bowl tickets as well, man. Wish I was at the game last week. It was so loud. Bro, you were there last week? Chad, give me a 1 if you were there last week. I want to know if anybody was there. And don't just be putting 1. Some people just be like, I was there. Like, no, you weren't. No, you. Hey, I get if you weren't, though. The ticket prices are crazy. They're crazy. They dropped, like, as the game get closer. But, bro, they're crazy. Oh, you were there, Motown Mitch. Yo, you got to let us know what that was like. All right, chat, we're about 50 minutes into this thing. Let's talk score predictions. Let's get it going, chat. Let's get it going. Score predictions. Let's get it rolling, man. Flood the chat. I want to know. What you got. What's your score prediction for this one? I'll give you mine. If you've seen my preview prediction, I'm sticking with that score prediction. I'm sticking with that. But I do think it's, to me, it's defensively, minimize the shot plays pass game, shut down their run, right? Do not allow the run game to get popping. Offensively, find any sort of resembling run game with Jahmyr Gibbs. Anything, just any positive plays, to be honest. There's like no positive plays last time we played this team right ball. There's that. So there's that. And then I would also say early down passing, the blitz, the zone. I think Ben Johnson will have a good plan. He's just really good at what he does. But like Josh Reynolds was massive last time we played this team. Honestly, I probably should have put something on Josh Reynolds having the numbers instead of J-Mo. I went J-Mo because it only takes one catch with that dude. But Josh Reynolds was huge last time he played the team. So success on early down passing, kind of like LA. We need CJ to pick back up that smack talk. Yo, and he was smack talking with Baker, like on Twitter or on X. I think he gets a turnover today, chat. I do. Hey, let me know. You can throw your score prediction there, but let me know. Give me like a bold prediction. Give me your bold prediction. Like my man right here, the Ronin says, did I say that right? Baker throws 2 interceptions. Like, give me something like that. I think he had 2 last time he played us. He was it 2? He had 1. Maybe it was just the one. Maybe it was just the one that got tipped up. Why is Houston not playing today? All right. So here's my theory on this, and I'll hit on it one more time for anybody just joining, man. I do think that there's a couple things. First off, I don't know who they were going to have down for this game. I think that was a tough decision. Romeo Okwara, they went a lot heavier today. Charles Harris, you can see, is also inactive today. So it wasn't like Charles Harris versus James Houston. It was more so, I think, position for position. Like Romeo, do we have Romeo or do we have James? I think that was like the most clear kind of like versus thing. And then off-ball linebacker, I think they wanted to go heavy there. I also don't know if he's like completely at the full health sting. I think some of this could also be potentially schematic, but I do think to simplest forms, it could be like Romeo versus James. So there is kind of that trade-off, and I think Romeo's played well. But I do think at some point in the playoffs, we continue to handle business. We'll see him. I think we will at some point. I think every matchup is different. What are people eating during the game? Ooh, okay. Bold prediction: DPJ kick return touchdown. Okay, I like that one. That would be nice. Let's Peep says 50-6. No, God. Yo, where has Let's Peeps been, man? Where has Let's Peeps been, man? Oh my goodness. I miss Let Peeps, man. I missed him. Come on, man. Lions score 50. Oh my gosh. If he wait, hold up. Okay, you went beyond bold prediction with this one. I'm not mad at it. Who's the guy that Stafford called a cheap shot specialist? That was Kirby Joseph. I didn't make no attention of that. I didn't think it was a cheap shot. I was super unfortunate. It's just unfortunate to me. But I didn't want to make nothing up. Like I said, there's not really value I can add to talking about that, so I just stayed away from it. But that was Kirby, I think. Gives 143 yards, 2 touchdowns. Yo, if he does that, we're cooking today. Could not find any kneecap soup. Think Campbell's missing a moment. He's missing a moment. This is so big for the Lions. 32 years since they made it to this round. It's just I'm just hoping they go all the way back. This would just be so for sure. Michigan needs this. I love this. This is big, man. But I think Dan Campbell said it well, man. Like, it's not like we had a bye week, right? It's like all shaking off the rut. Hey, we got past the emotional, playing the Rams, Stafford, McVay, it's at home, the place. Like, you got past all that. It's almost like more about, and I like talking about this stuff because I think you can't really, what is the word, quantify it. Like, you can't really like compare it to anything. You can't be like, oh man, I don't know if they were ready. Like, I like to just look at what I see on the field. But I think if you were to speak about those things, this is one of those games where it's like, oh, don't let down now. After how big last game was, right? We got to be locked in. I usually don't think that's the issue. I usually think it's more so like, oh, this broke down on this coverage or something like that. But if you were to speak in that, this would be that for me. DBs can't tackle so high. You have to go low. Of their players went low, and Laporta as well. There you go. I mean, it was unfortunate. It was a big play for us, to be honest. I hate it for him. You knew when it happened, it was bad. I think it was pretty serious, too. I'm 66, only been here once before. Enjoy today. Man, I always see you with it. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Hutch scores a TD today. Ooh, okay. All right, chat, let's officially do it. Let's get some score predictions. I want to try to remember who does what. Let's get some score predictions. I'm going to tell y'all mine. Let me know who wins. What's the score? See if anybody can nail it. We will be live for the game watch party if you guys want to check that out. Game starts at 3 p.m. Eastern. We'll be live about that time over here as well. It's just a different stream. You just have to go to the other stream. 19-12 Lions, 37-18. See, like, that's the thing. Like, is this high scoring? Is it low scoring? I think it's higher scoring than last time we played this team, almost because it kind of has to be. D has to play. Don't count out Mayfield. He's got stone. I'm a big fan of Baker Mayfield. He's accurate, man. How do I use the promo? For what? For BetUS? Is it only for new users? Are you talking about for BetUS new users? Yeah, I think if you've already are a user, I would go to their promotions tab and see if you can maybe get one of those re-up opportunities with them. I used that top link when I first did it, when I first signed up with them, and that's how I was able to get the thing. Also, they just sent me some in the mail for like new deals and stuff they have. 28-24 Lions. It's 35-17. So we got like some people thinking this thing won't even be close. Why doesn't the NFL release video about the clean tackling featuring Kirby? Not Kobe. 32-17 Lions. Okay. 17 is like a what up dose and gang. Let's go, bro. Is Baker going to the salt on the way out? Is he going to? I don't know what that means. I don't want to read that out loud because I don't know what that means. How we feeling, Dan? How we feeling, Tyler? I'm feeling good, man. Tyler's Take 2.0. I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling real good. All right, I got the $75 in free bets this week already. Ooh, okay. 41-19 Lions, double Evans, and get after Baker. Had no running game last time. We did not. Jahmyr Gibbs could be the difference today. 30-24, 30-23. No one said mine yet. You need new mods, my guy. For Let's Be. Hey, Let's Be was always was a spammer, but we do need to add some new mods. I just can't do it over here, but I do need to add some new mods. I do. Toxic, you might have to be one of them. The last throw by Love was so Baker like, oh my gosh, that was so unfortunate for the Packers. Yeah, I mean he's made so many big plays like that, and then it's like, oh dude, that was not the time. 42-17 Lions. I mean he was not gun shy. I'll tell you that. He was not afraid of the moment, but yeah, that was bad. 37-27. Give me the hammer. All right, I could probably do it when we're live streaming the game. All right, my prediction for this one, chat, if you haven't seen it yet, is I got Lions 24-16. Again, I think the spread is still 6.5. I'm going 24-16 on this one, which would be, what is that? 40? It's 40 points, so that's the under. Someone loves the over. I usually, when I miss, I'm usually low on the score. So 35-10 Lions, 38-21 Lions win. Man, I love that. I hope we smack them like this. Y'all confident. I like it. I hope we do that. Been here 4 years. You can't get rid of me. You haven't. You've been here for a minute. I wouldn't ban you or nothing. That's crazy. 9-3 Lions. Goff is rushing leader for both teams. Oh my goodness. Okay, that. Hey, yo, the bet on that has to go crazy. What up, Hunter? Eric, I see you. 35-24. We're starting fast. You must have over 70 moderators. A few years back, he went mad one day and made everyone watching him mod. Wait, did I do that? Or did I did that? That sounds like something I would have done. No, that does. That do sound like something I would have done. Dang. All right, let me make sure there's no video clips that I want to show, and then we'll get out of here and move over. Again, it sounds like there's gonna be extension talks after the season for Goff. That's the report that we have. No shock there, to be honest. I don't think there's a surprise there. We got this. Is there any like cool video clips we got to show? I'll make sure we don't miss nothing cool here, man. One more to go. That's copyright, but I want to show it. All right, I'm gonna show it because the sound's copyright, but I can show the video. I'll show the video. Yeah, I'm gonna show the video. You know that sounds copyright though. Can't play Cinderella Man on here. Let's go Lions from Harrison Township. 6-7 Tampa Bay. Oh my goodness. I hope not. That was me. Yeah, that makes sense. I hope Hutch makes life hard for them today. Man, if he's dominant, if he's hey, we use that clip in our video. If he's dominant versus Worf's or Gadecki, we'll be in a good spot. That interior will open up a lot, and I'll feel good about that. Really good about those guys winning. I already feel good about those guys winning. So I'm gonna raw 2 touchdowns, 109 yards. Ooh, okay. His over under, by the way, is set a lot lower than usual. Like it's not set crazy, which is a little bit surprising. He had a really productive. I mean, his over under is always like 100 something. But he was really effective last game. Last time he played Tampa Bay. I can kind of get why his number isn't crazy for matchup sake. They have Laporta kind of high though, so they definitely feel good about Laporta's health. So there is that. Yeah, I can't play the sound of this. Lions are playing Tampa Bay today, and the Red Wings are playing Tampa Bay today. Oh, that's wild. That's wild. They know it's JMO game. That's why. I think JMO said at 39. I pulled it down to 29 because I want to feel good about it. It just takes one play to get 29. All right, chat. I appreciate y'all joining, man. We've been good in our blueberries. Is that what they're wearing? They're wearing the blues? Is that normal, though? Like, I think it was high school. We wore white at home. It always felt weird, but maybe that is normal to wear your color at home. Oh, it's all silver today? I do like the silver. The silver's fire. The silver's fire. I like the silver. And I like the throwback helmets. That's nasty. Lions don't kick field goals. Hey, shout out to Badgley, 54 yards, man. Big time. Ended up being huge last game. That was a huge kick, man. And then post-game Bleacher Report, man. 30 minutes over there as well. I have the link in the live stream when we're watching that. And we may, I don't know, maybe we'll do something with Let's Talk Lions here too. And I'll probably post it on my channel as well. So stay tuned for that as well post-game. Chat, we're going to end it here, man. I appreciate y'all joining. I think we hit on everything that we needed to. Again, use that top link, man. BetUS, they've been a partner with us for this season. I got my prop ticket in. I'll tell you again, here's what it is. Aleem over 0.5 sacks. That's plus 225 when I made it. Gibbs at least 39 rushing yards. JMO at least 29 receiving yards. Detroit wins. And then a St. Brown touchdown. Put me at plus 1350. So that's the one I'm rolling with this one. You smell an upset? No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. You got allergies. You got allergies. You can't smell nothing. I know your nose is stuffed. Get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. Unless you got one of those water things that like shoots the water like this, you cannot smell right now. You cannot cash in, cash out. Is that the song? There's a song that goes like that, I think. I think it does. I don't know. I don't know the song, but I've heard that before. Okay, chat, we're gonna wrap it up here, man. Appreciate y'all joining. Join us over there, man. We get a transition. So join us over there. We're about to react to this game. Lions, Bucs, the divisional round for a chance to go to the NFC Championship, which is wild. But we're here. We're here. A chance to face the Niners. They're beatable. We just saw it. They're beatable, man. You can run on that team. Hey, people want to bring up golf versus pressure, right? They want to bring that up. Purdy looked awful with pressure. I'm just saying. He looked awful, and that offensive line is not great. He looked awful under pressure. Keep that game close. He made a great throw, though. 3rd and 10. He made a great throw down the stretch, but he did not look good. That man was way off for like back-to-back drives every time there was pressure. So I'm just saying, very beatable, man. We just got to earn that opportunity. You know, that's the way I look. You got to earn an opportunity to make that matter. We got to go earn that today, and we got a chance to do it, man. We got a chance to make history. Man. And if y'all want to be a part of watching it with us, man, join that link over there. He looks sketchy. He did look sketchy. They're beatable, and they can be ran on. Like, it wasn't say every run was good for Green Bay, but the reason I was confident against San Fran earlier this year, because you can run on that team. You can run on the team, and the Packers have been leaning Aaron Jones. You can run on that team, man. And we'll see on Debo, but we're going to end it here, man. Appreciate y'all joining. We're going to end it with, let's end it with the classic. What do we have? We got him.
You're still here? It's over. Go home.